Swami Vishnu-devananda talks in New York City at the Sivananda Yoga Center, April 1989. This is part 2 of a 2-part series. Talk.
No jaws, no exorcism, no exorcist. It is just a plain white screen. And suddenly the white screen became live. And everyone was watching carefully. And suddenly she said something, I will sit next to you in case something happened. So I will sit next to me. And suddenly, the exorcism, she started vomiting the pea soup, and the bed started shaking. I was just watching, how that made this illusion of the bed shaking and what type of things, how she's able to vomit. She given some doctors know some things that was pea soup or whatever it is. Anyhow, so I said, it's an illusion. She was repeating. I told her to repeat. So I hit her. Come on, stop. Don't cry. It's an illusion. And she closed her eyes and said, it's an illusion, it's an illusion. And the moment she opens her eyes again, she starts screaming again. The whole time she's bringing the whole people down, This went on for the whole thing and we came out. Now tell me, I am also watching, and she also watching, of course others also. But I was not scared. Why? I was thinking, I know I am watching an illusion, and I want to see how the illusion is being created. But she has forgotten herself and started identifying with the illusion. That's what happens. So an ordinary movie, Hitchcock movie or Jaws, can frighten you just watching light and shadow flashing on the white silver screen, which there's nothing there. There's no bombs, no sharks, no jaws, no spirits, no ghosts, no piece of vomiting. Even the vomited piece of, was it staining the screen? No, it did not stain. And when someone shot, you can, the blood is flowing. And was it stained by the blood? It appears to be. But the moment the movie is gone, the screen became again just as white. There was an explosion of hydrogen bomb. My God, the whole world was disappearing as we saw that. But when the light is off and the machine switches off, projector, that screen is exactly. And hydrogen bomb did not destroy it, nor the fire did not burn, nor the water flood, etc. did not make you wet, nor the air did not blow you out against a storm blowing. After hydrogen bomb explosion, you saw the the day after or the day before? What was the name?
Day after. Yeah.
Day after, not day before, or day, okay. You saw that. I'm sure everyone must have seen that. And because violent windstorm, the firestorm is burning everything is breaking down, steel, evaporating, steel frame sector evaporating, you saw all that. But after all these things, when the projector is switched off, that silver skin is still without having any damage. That illustration is sufficient to understand how we are being controlled by Maya. That Hitchcock movie created by a mind called Hitchcock, his mind created the illusion, and we brought that in the silver screen and put that illusion, and you are screaming. Why? Because you've forgotten your reality. Same thing. If an ordinary movie can create this illusion, how much this great cosmic Maya, the greatest Hitchcock ever invented the whole world, and she creates this Maya, this illusion, and then he gets a few bones, some bone here, a big thick bone, and then put on a 7 cervical vertebra, and then 12 thoracic vertebra, and then 5 cervical lumbar vertebra, and then put each to ball and socket, and then put a big thigh bones, and over that kneecaps, and over that this thing, and put two eyes and the eyeballs there, and the eye sockets, and put that 2 plastic things or whatever it is, and then put the eyebrows here, and then put these things, and then put the cheeks and the ears in the right directions, and put some skin over the thin skin over that, and covered all the dirt with the skin. Oh, honey, how beautiful you are. The illusion started. I love you, honey. Start repeating the new mantra. I love you, honey. I love you, honey. See, the illusion. Suddenly, so many girls are there in this universe, so many girls. But one girl, suddenly, something twisted there. Without her, you cannot live now. Oh, honey, if you don't marry me, I'm going to kill myself. Oh, don't kill yourself. How much money you got? $5 million. Oh, yes, so I love you too. Illusion the other way too, not only illusion, one direction. Her beauty, her skin, and that smoothness all attracted him. That's an illusion. Because it's all, you take the skin off from that, who will look at me even? If I'm speaking without the skin, who will hear me? Who will come? He will all run away from here. Look at me. As I remember, when Dr. Murli was a medical student, she was very small, she came to our master's ashram, and master asked, have you dissected a whole body? I dissected whole body, so have you done it alone? What? I don't remember the answer. Have you dissected the body all alone?
All alone.
All alone. Huh?
No, we always do in group.
Good. But master asked a question. Have you dissected the body all alone? No. That illusion of the beauty is just covered with thin skin. You take the skin off, it's horrible to look at this illusion. Opposite direction. So, $5 million, what $5 million? Just a name it. And write checks, or maybe somewhere, I never seen my $5 million. Even if it is there, it's somewhere in the bank, and I take it out. You know why? I went and asked, I got some money in the bank, I want to take it. Because the manager said, your money is the very bottom from the $1 million customers, we have that put the money over it. Your money is at the very bottom, you can't take it now. So I couldn't get my money. Illusion. Illusion. Everywhere illusion, Maya. That Maya is called mortality. Great experience of time, space, causation. It is real, death is real, birth is real, creation is real, beauty is real, permanent. There's nothing but it's constant that Maya creates this illusion, this changing object as the permanent. The changing body as permanent. And suddenly, you're tired of looking at this illusion. And how long you can watch a movie, Hitchcock movie, or any other movie? 24 hours can you watch it? So you are tired. Go there, lots of food, and in fact also it happened. Once I was, first time when I came to California, I was the EEG, the electroencephalograph came. At that time it used to be a huge room. Now we got same electroencephalograph, to microchip, put it very small. At that time it was all tubes, like old radios and televisions with the tubes. And so I was the first guinea pig, and UCL, California, they invited me, Swami, a yogi has come, they want to experiment how the yogis come, etc. So I was trying to all over, maybe EEG with all the book, etc. And why I went there for that experiment, it's not because I really wanted, but I didn't have any money. And they said, they will give you $50 a day if I go for experiment. Oh my God, $50, that is 57. First of all, I was starving, I didn't have any money to live anywhere. And they said, they gave $50, so I don't mind it. I just to go and let them do anything experiment they wanted, and they get $50. So I had to do so many things anyhow. The next room, that's another man also has got the same, another job, another experiment going on. He has to do only one small thing. He has to watch television, that's right. And at that time we don't have the remote control, the present remote control with the beams. Those days the remote control is lots of wires coming from these things, and so he has got he's got a comfortable sofa and chair. And only he has to do one thing. He also been paid $50 just to watch television. And 8 hours he has to watch. And if it is like one channel in California, even those days there were several channels, And so they can change the channel by remote control. You can change the channel. And every type of food and drinks are there, and any new thing you can order. Just call them and they will bring and give you any food, any amount of food you can get, any amount of drink you can get, any amount of anything you want. And the only thing is watch. If you don't like change, if you don't like one channel, you can change to second channel, third channel. Only watch 8 hours television in a comfortable sofa. That's all he has to do. And he also got $50. And then it is a Wall Street Journal at that time wrote an article afterwards, and Yogi came and experimented. And there was another experiment is going on next door. And this experiment, he has to watch television for 8 hours. And the purpose of that experiment is what? My experiment, of course, is how yogis get strength, or whatever it is. And I will do all the asanas, we will say all those things. But what's the purpose of the man watching 8 hours television? What's the purpose of it?
To see how long he can watch.
Eh?
To see how long he can watch.
Anyone can say?
His energy is depleted.
That
Does he get bored?
eh?
Does he get bored watching?
The whole purpose, how a person become tired by doing nothing. The whole purpose of the experiment by UCLA. And I was the one room with all the experiments going on. They were putting all the laser beams and EEGs and heart rates, and they had to walk on a treadmill, and all. But the other person, nothing had to do, eat, drink, and just lie down or just change the channel. This was exactly that it asked why people get tired by doing nothing. And that person is tired more than a person working 8 hours hard labor. That was experiment's conclusion anyhow. So by watching this illusion, like Hitchcock movie or this experiment, you can have all the drinks in this world, all the pressure things, and all the beautiful soft bed you needed, all the ornaments, gold ornaments, and diamond rings, and diamond things, and the 100 permanents, and the 200 beautiful faces, and Channel 5 and Channel 6 also. Some people wear Channel 5, Channel 6?
Or Channel 5.
What do we call it? The perfume, the French perfume, the Channel. Well, so they are wearing that perfumes, and that smell like maybe like some ox or some cat, that all those perfumes are made up of these sweat of the various animals, etc. Anyhow, you all know the story. Anyhow, that cost $50. They put all that permanent things and all the lipsticks and all the things, and watching beautiful girls and beautiful boys and the handsome body, but still they get tired and bored. If you have more of wealth, more of nothing to do, you will be more bored and more mental diseases come. Do you know that? Your life being unbearable. What's making bearable? Why you are able to sit here? Because you had a horrible day. Otherwise, you won't just sit without any cushion. You won't come and sit here. It is not because I am a comedian or make your life happier than you are when you came here. Not because you came for food, though Dr. Larry made some beautiful food, it seems. That's not the purpose you came here. And yet you are sitting here because if your life is not horrible there, you won't come and sit here. Sorry, a young man was hitting the head. He's got everything. He's a rich man's son. And what's the word forgotten? Arun is their son. He's going to be a doctor. And Arun's parents gave everything. He's got a sports car, and he's got a Cadillac, and he's got this, and he goes and dance and music with the girls. And the morning he goes for these things, and evening he goes sports car, and he watches movies and goes for dance and comes back, and he's got lots of money. And then he travels from one day to London, another in Paris, another in New York, etc. He travels around, and all the money, and yet he was one day hitting his head on the wall. A friend came and asked, "Hey, what are you doing? Can't you say I'm doing?" But are you not? Don't it? Does it make any feel painful? Oh no, it's wonderful. Why? Wow, it's wonderful. When it stops, it's so beautiful. When we stop, I'm hitting there after several times, so much pain. When I stop, I feel so good. Because every day he's doing, he's driving the cars and eating and drinking and dancing and girls and all these things. He's tired of that, so he wants to do, so that will be a little bit change of his routine. And though it's painful change, he did that, and then he became so happy when he stopped. That's what you're doing. Because you had so much knocks and blows. Someone must have lost so much money in the stock market, and someone's wife ran away, someone divorced, someone got them married, and someone was... all these things you are having different problems, your family, children, etc. And okay, let me go and sit on the hard floor and hear Swami Vishnu. If that pain is not there, you will not come and sit here. Do you know that? That's called Maya. That wife, that children, that home, that family, that cooking, that beautiful food and smell and bathtubs and color televisions and videos and so forth, all you abandon everything. Oh, come on, I want to forget all these things. Let me sit on this hard floor and hear Swami Vishnu. And you're paying for it also. Make sure that they are paid. But you are ready to pay. because the pain is so much there. So what I'm trying to tell you all is Maya, illusion, create this perishable body as imperishable, this unreal body which is changing constantly, as you can see, yet you think this is changeless. And this dying body which is going to decompose, the body must decompose eventually. Actually, this composed body is permanent. It's real. That's called Maya, the cosmic illusion. Just like the movie, that ordinary light and shadow in the screen can change because you've forgotten the screen as well as forgotten you. So now, immortality means opposite direction. You see this changing nature of the universe, your home, your family, your money, your bank balance, your beauty. Again, I remember a long time when I first time came to Val Morin, I was building my ashram, started only. We were cutting the wood and building an ashram. Hollywood, one of the small directors, he came and Swami, I come from Hollywood and I heard yoga and you are a yogi. Is it possible you can help somebody? I said, what's the problem? Oh, she's a very famous movie star, and she's got depression, and she doesn't want even to leave. Who is the person? Then she told the name, Marilyn Monroe. I said, I don't know anybody. I never even heard that. Who is Marilyn Monroe? And oh, she's known. She's called sex god, and everyone worships her, and so forth and so forth. And then I said, you can only bring a horse to the water, but you can never make drink. So you can bring her here. If I ask her to get up at 5 o'clock and meditate and do asanas and pranayama, and she said, is there any pill or any by touch I can make her well? That's not possible. That's not yoga. Yoga, you must realize that God which is within you. And her depression, her whatever the condition she is going is, she is unable to see this beauty, real beauty, that's ananda. That beauty she did not see, and she's only thinking her body is beautiful as a sex god. Everyone is looking at her body as a beautiful thing and worshipping her not because of anything except that covered the skin, etc. In fact, afterwards, I saw a picture after her. In 1 week afterwards, she committed suicide. This actually happened after 1 week, so I know the story. And then I saw her picture in a very beautiful movie star picture, and the next week they put an autopsy afterward, they performed the autopsy, and you have to look at the same, they put side by the two pictures, the same beautiful figure, it's like ghastly fear to look at that, frightening, that beauty. So the illusion created is unimaginable, brought pain to her, because she could not take, she knows she is growing old, her beauty is disappearing. And she knows she cannot stop this growing old or changing her beauty, and no one will just give her the same kind of respect as she used to get, or love, or whatever it is. So she could not bear that pain. She thought her beauty is permanent, money is permanent, all the wealthy people, all looking at her as a goddess, etc., all is going to perish. So the Maya illusion changed into nightmare for her. She won't trust to anybody, as Mr. said afterwards, so much private life. She's afraid of seeing anybody, so she's really afraid. Everyone is only wants her body and no one is caring about her. Truly, no one loves her. She really wants love, but no one actually really loves her. That's what her whole problem. There's nobody that loves her. In fact, no one, they only want her body, just like Howard Hughes, also in Bahamas, staying in Paradise Island. People he doesn't want anyone to see because I want to come near him. Anyone comes near him, he thinks this only come for money. He also wants love, but how can you, with that $60 billion, how can I trust anybody here? Tell me. Do I trust any of my students with $60 billion? Oh my God, I won't even sleep. But now I gave all this, I don't even come to the New York Center. I just say, why? Because there's no money here. They've not there to survive. They have to cook the food, they have to carry the food, and everyone has to survive only by serving you all. So I know that I can sleep soundly and went to my Laurentians or Himalayas, cave I can be. So the illusion, you've forgotten the reality, the substratum, the silver screen, which is imperishable. There's atom bomb, hydrogen bomb, nothing could destroy it. So your self-Atman, the soul, the Satchidananda Atman, Ananda bliss, that's what you want. No one wants pain. But that Ananda is not external. It is the state inside your nature. So the knowledge you are getting is not outside, not in the books or in the library. It is yours. You are that knowledge, like the fire and the heat. And you are existence. There is no change in you. That Atman is eternal. And that is subtracted. Just like the wind cannot blow, as Krishna says in the Gita, Achedde Madakyoham Apredeshe Nitya Sarvadasthana Akroyam Sanatana. He was explained about Atma, Arjuna. You think you are going to kill all these people? They're already dead and gone. So he showed. But that soul is Achedyoham. It cannot be cut, it cannot be burnt, it cannot be destroyed, it cannot be blown up by the wind. It is Nityam Sanadana. It is eternal, permanent. Arjuna, you should not worry about death and birth. This is only just a cosmic dance going on. And that is in nature of the world, time and space. It moves, death and birth and birth and death. The soldiers will die and they will come back and they will be born again as kings and so forth. Again they will come back, again they will fight. Hitler is dead and gone. That's what you think, is it not? He will come back again, another Hitler. But maybe the name will change. Look at that Hitler, he was a corporal. He was just an army corporal in World War I. A corporal became one of the world's most powerful terrorists in the world. 25 million people died because of that one person. And then eventually, how many times his life was attempted to destroy him? I got the films of, they are rebuilding all that. I collected lots of that, Hitler's and Mussolini's talents, etc. 60 times his life was attempted to destroy. Just even last on the bomb, they put it under his table in a conference, and someone just pushed it up because it's disturbing him. Just few feet away, just 2 seconds or 1 minute before, just push it away. Just few feet away, otherwise Hitler would have died. But Hitler was not supposed to die so easily. That's easy. Somebody without doing the bomb blast and he is gone. But his people died. The concentration camp in Auschwitz, I ever saw that. The sign is there. What will free you? That's from the Auschwitz camp. Inside you go there, all bomb rays hanging, the hanging cases, the people were hanged day and night, and the people were shot day and night, and all those can say how the death chamber, one priest was shouting prayer every day because no one knows who these people are going to be shot. At least he will shout from the small cell. He's also going to condemn. In 20 days, he shout prayer for all the people. He cannot see but through his small tiny window. That's the only thing they can hear before they've been shot. And thousands every day. This goes on ritual. And this priest, and then he's a Polish priest, and it's wonderful his courage, to shout prayer. He didn't care about his own death. That's called mortality. Because that's the immortal self of God. He's there. His body they can destroy, but he knows. But he's a priest. He can do. But others are going to be shot. They're terrified. And he's a prayer at the last moment. Here, in fact, I think he's going to be christened as a saint now. I think I started the process. I think he deserves. Just at that extreme painful, his own death, he didn't care. That means he realized something immortal in his death the bullet cannot destroy him. But all the ordinary people cannot understand this. So he shouted prayer. And inside, there's a sign also. Once they enter into that, there's only way you can escape from here through the chimney. It's there. It's written clearly. Everyone comes and see these things because there is no way they can escape. Maybe some will live for 5 days, and the priest may live 25 days or 30 days. They got a priority. Who is going to die immediately? Who is going through the chimney immediately? Who is going to die? And then another place, another big camp where the train will come inside, and then immediately men and women are separated, and every 9,000 bodies have been cremated, and the ashes come in chimney blowing day and night, and it's falling on the land nearby, person's land. And it's all been personalized as a human ash falling from the heaven. And no one cared about it. So you see that problem. That Hitler could not die like that. These people been frightened. They can only go 2 minutes. Because the pictures there also, they put the human hair piled up, and the spectacles and glasses and children's worn out shoes and so forth. And the teeth have been pulled out, to extract the teeth. There's mountains of teeth, all exhibitions, they're still there. And then a picture of the old toilets, there are rows and rows of toilets. These prisoners, once you go into the toilet, they have to get permission, and only allowed 2 minutes. They have to rush to the toilet, and if they are more than 2 minutes, either they're dead or they'll be killed or shot. Do you understand that even 20 days of that hell, they prefer to die than to live? So Hitler cannot die by that accident, by bomb explosion. That is a very pleasant way to die. He didn't even know there was a bomb. Next minute his body is blown up. That's wonderful. But he himself has then one of his private secretary during that bunker. She says how horrible that bunker was. There was only few big Nazi people were there, including Hitler and his wife, the Eva, and the private few secretaries were there. And the Russian tanks are coming. They can hear the sound. Now they are all like a rat trapped in a, and that she explains the situation. And everyone is thinking which way to die. Either to die through the bullet or take poison. Then everyone, and then the private secretary, the Eva, his wife asking, they married only one day before they die, that's what Hitler is thinking now. Then the private secretary said, I got the film, He said, my God, I thought you knew what Hitler is thinking. Hitler would not even know, trust anybody. He was alone. He saw the dreaming how his life has been disposed of, either by bullet or by poison. That is more painful now. He had to take his own life. He thought he was going to conquer the world in 2,000 years. That's called Maya. He thought it's the power. That Maya created the illusion of power. Hail Hitler, my God. People will scream and all that vanish with the one bullet, 10 cents bullet. That's all it is. All the Hail Hitler power is gone, disappear. So that Maya created the illusion that he is going to rule the world. So in conclusion, what I'm trying to tell you are, do not use this. Power is an illusion, money is an illusion, beauty is an illusion. So the holiness, I am great Swami Vishnu-devananda, is also an illusion. That worst illusion is I am great Swami. Look at all the flowers and the man in golden apple they brought me. I don't know who brought it. Nice, nice. Yeah. This all illusion, Maya. But what is reality you've forgotten? That is your Satchidananda Paramatma. That's self. That self is not just myself, not yourself, it's only one self, universal self, God. That thou art. That's called immortality. When you realize this, even intellectually, every day meditate, I am Brahmasmi, I am Brahman, or I am my Father, or what as Jesus said, I am that I am. As Moses heard in the burning bush, Moses saw the burning bush and asked, who are you? The question was answered, I am that I am. I did not say I am God, I am that I am. There's no name or form for it, no time, no space, no qualities, no existence. I am that immortal self, but he did not say that. I am that if anyone knew it. That's the truth. And so the truth is told in all religions. Jesus said, I am my Father, when he did not say, I am the son of Mary and Joseph. I am a Jew. He was a Jewish rabbi. He did not say, I am a Jewish rabbi. He did not even, he's a Christian. Jesus was a Catholic or Protestant? You did not know that? He was a Catholic, the Pope says. He was a Catholic. And Ian basically in Ireland says, no, he is a Protestant. He was not even a Christian. Not his disciples were Christian. They are all carpenters and fishermen, all Jews. There's only Jews existed. But he never identified with that body as I'm a Jew, I'm a rabbi. I said, I am my Father, or, but that I, you do not know. Jesus realized that I. That's called immortality. When you identify with I, the consciousness, I am, Ananda, I am existent, that substratum, the silver screen, is Atman. That's called immortality. But you've forgotten that and start identifying with the spiritual body as I am, then I had need laser treatment and this treatment is changing the teeth and changing the eyes, with all the things, but still I will change. And you will go back to where you came from. Your composite body will decompose and smell horrible. And that skin itself will create the illusion. And then you add the illusion by adding a little bit lipstick and little channel 5, little bit this, you add the illusion further by your own Maya. Your own mind create the illusion. You want to be beautiful, so you look on ornaments and this and that. But you are the beauty of beauties. But you don't know that you are the beauty of beauty. But you are identified with this unbeautiful, perishable, ugly, smelly body as real and beautiful. And try to make it beautiful by going to get permanent. So man, don't be fooled by this Maya. Come to satsang. And bring some money, don't forget that. So that's the purpose of satsang. Because we know all these things. Whatever I said, nothing is new. Dr. Larry, did he say anything new about the body, the smelly body?
Not really.
Huh?
Not really.
But you saw so many bodies you dissected also. You saw so many bodies dying, is it not? These are both of them, doctor. And yes, you thought that I am going to be living forever because I am a doctor. That's what their illusion. I am a Swami, I am a holy man, but I forgotten also, I am also going to die and you are going to bury me and put me a banana plant or a tomato plant or some flowers on me. I forgot also my reality. I can talk. Just an illusion, this talk also. And the moment I go there, I ask, where is my food and where is my, this is not enough salt there, that's not, oh, this coffee is not smelly, oh, that's not enough salt there. I also will call. I get angry. And I also scold all these people for not making my coffee very well. Those guys, they make the coffee very well today. So I will, please send her out, she's not making my coffee very well. You do that. So you call, you are pain. Just like the watching Hitchcock movie, you are afraid. So this cosmic Maya is creating unbearable pain. No one is free, including Howard Hughes. He could not even get a kidney machine before he died. And he's living like a recluse in the penthouse. He did not even say Bahamas air and water because he's afraid who is going to take photograph. So he stayed there and he's afraid of germs, invisible. And he will take about, first tissue he will not take it because it comes very germs. So he take 20 tissues from that box. And 30th tissues he will take it. And he will take the soap and wash another soap before he uses that soap. He was is scared of germs. And do you know how much he was scared of that? Unbelievable. He's afraid of germs anywhere. He looks germs for everywhere. And he miserable. And the death time, he was like a skeleton, died without anything. Though he was living in the penthouse with all the $1 billion money in the bank. And then my wife was asked at that time, some people said he's going to write his biography, official biography, and then Howard Hughes is a liar, and so he knows he cannot come out, and no one will believe me even they see it. So he called one reporter he knew, Bahamas, Paradise Island, and the reporter recognized the voice. I'm just want to report that biography is illusion. It is not true. It's not my biography, nor I authorize. And please, this information you must spread. Then the reporter asked the question, are you happy there? His answer was, no, I'm not happy. Why? Because he forgotten the self and identified with this body and $60 billion. So he could not find even one single friend. Same thing with the Kennedy, the Jackie Kennedy and Onassis. Before they were married, they were also walking through our Paradise Island, in front of our retreat. The big yachts were moved on the other side, you can see, and this side they were walking on the Paradise Island. And then when his son was killed in the plane accident, his only son, he said, I thought money is everything. There's not no meaning to me for my money anymore. He really, and afterwards his eyelids, he cannot keep his eyelids open. One disease, he had to put a tape every morning, early morning, to keep it open. He cannot even keep his eyelids open. With all the millions of dollars, he is unable to keep the eyelids open. No doctor could help. Just look into that. They all believed in the power. Hitler believed in the power. Stalin believed in the power. Mussolini, so also Chinese leader Mao believed in the power. The power vanished. Beauty, like Marilyn Monroe, beauty vanished. And people like money, power, like Kennedy and Jackie, etc. They all, even Onassis' one daughter, she's very young, about 30 or 30, she committed suicide, not recently. She had got several $300, $400 million, but she could not find $400 million or $500 million, maybe $500 million, but she could not find happiness. Because the happiness is not outside, it's your state, ananda. That when you forget, you suffer. That's called Maya. The Maya puts you all in this illusion, and Manhattan is real, real estate real, beauty is real. This all will change. Satsang is only thing going to remind you, man, look where is the beauty, why you are suffering, why you are running away from the reality. It's like a man running out of the shadow. A man once saw the shadow and the head of the shadow. He said, I'm going to catch the head, my shadow's head. So he moved slowly. When he moved slowly, what happened to the shadow? Shadow moved, the head moved, and he went a little faster. and the shadow started moving, and the head started moving faster. He ran and ran and ran, and the faster the runs, the faster the head moves away from him. He tried and tried and tried to catch the shadow, and the man stopped. Oh man, what are you doing? I am running to catch the head of my shadow. But you have to run for that. How am I going to catch her? Just stand where you are. By standing I can't catch it. Yes, you can do that. You take your hand and put it on your head. The only way you can catch your head, by not running after it. So also, if you run after money, woman, beauty, strength, power, you are running after the shadow. Eventually, like Hitler put the bullet, and the Marilyn committed suicide, and one of his daughter committed suicide. Look into the history itself will tell you this truth. But yet Maya will never make you to think like this. Maya think, I am immortal, I got life insurance. What is life insurance? Have you seen life insurance, doctor? It's not life insurance, it is death insurance. If you are not going to die, you won't get insured. You know that you are going to die, definitely. So it's a death insurance. You are going to die, definitely. Do not just, A1 calling is real, because that's only, not A1 calling, that is calling you. Just putting that little chemicals and lipsticks and it's not making you beauty. You are the beauty of beauties. Within you, all the beauty in the world is hidden. All the power, all the knowledge, all the strength, all the blood happiness is within you. You are that. That's called immortality. But the moment you forget that and identify, then you are going to suffer death. Like all the people just invited death, then that power. Hitler invited death, so also Marilyn Monroe, and all the people who look into history, read history again and again. That open your eyes, but never think you are immortal, this body is immortal, that I am identified with God. If you don't know what God is, what Atman is, Sachidananda, Vedanta, then take the Bhakti Yoga. As one man yesterday said, why you are not talking about prayer, Swami, here you are talking about meditation. It's true, prayer is, that's the only thing we can help. That Aham Brahmasmi is only for few people, I am Brahman. Identified with the Atman, they have to transcend all our emotions, lust, anger, greed, hatred, jealousy, envy, fear. We have to transcend that, and that desireless state only you can identify. We are not ready for that. So start the lesson, Bhakti Yoga. Don't say, I am Brahmas, I am Brahman. They can say, if we have the capacity, you do that. If not, Dasoham, I am your Dasa, O Lord. Dasoham Tava Keshava, I am your Dasa, O Lord. Surrender to him. One of the say, Aham Brahmasmi, that Vedanta, Bhakti Yoga, I am thy servant. I surrender to thee. Like Meera, the great queen of the Rana Pratapa. She renounced all things and went. So also Buddha, the great prince Siddhartha, he had left all his empire and took the beginning bow. They are not fools to do that. A man, emperor, who brought in all the pleasures of the world and he wanted to be the emperor of the universe, his father wants to make him Siddhartha. And he took the begging bowl and became Buddha. He didn't want that, any of that. So Meera, he had all the luxury, and his king, his husband was the king, Rana Pratap. Everyone was terrified of him. He's got all the power and wealth and so forth. But after some time she said, Rana, I can't enjoy this palace. This beauty, these ornaments, this diamond, this gold, this beautiful silk, etc. is pain. It is like I'm wearing poison, cobra. And this palace is like a prison for me. I just gave me my freedom. I will want to dance with Krishna in the streets, in the temples. Here I left. But Rana, you know, he's a great king. He doesn't want to see his wife is moving with ordinary people singing and dancing with Krishna's name. He wants to kill her. Better let her die than live. So he sent poison. And Meera just ran without, he knows it makes no difference for her. She's a Krishna, immortal self is within. She's one with him all the time. The milk the poison turned into milk. And Rana sends a garland, beautiful garland for his wife. It is a cobra, but in the past put in a nice, beautiful basket. And the moment you open, the cobra is going to buy. But she didn't. She's not afraid of anything because she's completely merged in Krishna consciousness. And then when she opened, that cobra turned into a garland, beautiful garland. God can do anything if you believe him. But if you think you have the power, like Hitler, you put the bullet. That's all. If you think your beauty is permanent, your money is permanent, your stock market is permanent, you will die. You will suffer terribly. So come to satsang, hear these type of things. It's not I'm a great guru, a great Swami, all these flowers because they left near me. I am also just like you, all suffering with this Maya. I am also not free from this Maya. But I pray to Lord each time I prostrate before you too, and before I sat here in this throne, which they specially made for, I prostrate before, oh Lord, forgive me. When they came, I saw Master's picture was hung in every floor. I saluted Master's picture and touched the Sivananda's the feet. I saw some of the picture when I was alive, when he was alive, I used to touch his feet. I had the picture, one of the pictures I saw, I just touched it. Oh, really, I felt I am touching Gurudev's feet. So I did not just sat here as a guru, as a Mahatma. I am also just like one of you, suffering with Maya, this cosmic illusion. Krishna says, Mo Maya Duratya Mami Prabhadande Maya Meram Tarante. No one can conquer this Maya, this cosmic illusion, O Arjuna. Come to me, surrender to me. I will take you across. Only if I can take you, you go. But not your strength. Nobody has got the power to conquer this Maya. If that is the situation, even to Arjuna, his friend, he said, Arjuna, come to me, I will take care of you. But don't just think that you can conquer the Maya. So with that, one small story I conclude. What's the time, by the way? 10? 10? So that's not so bad. So now you have, after this story, you can all go back to your Maya. Think that this Maya is waiting. It's okay. As long as you remember that, don't forget yourself, the God, what I'm saying, then you can just go into the Maya. You can't help, you have to go into Maya. No one can escape that, even me. I have the broken knee, broken eyes, and today I had my laser treatment, and I know my God, and so sure is going to put the bright light on my laser treated eyes, etc. I thought I got a special, this glass filters ultraviolet, ultraviolet ray. So I got this glass just today, and it cost, you know how much it cost, this glass?
Wake him up.
Beautiful. How much is it cost? $150. That I'm going to charge the New York Center. I just bought it because the daytime, the sunlight really, it blurs everything, so it filters the ultraviolet rays. Well, with all these things, I am also suffering just like you. I had to go to the laser treatment. If I am flashing, this laser is can't see it, but I can see when it goes through the blood vessels, it's destroying the blood vessels, which is overgrown over the retina and over the various spots, and destroying, and each side it's like a pinprick, but very powerful, heated, so it can, fraction of a second service, it burns up the thing, and he's going on flashing, and each time it pinprick. And after that I came here, I do not, I will be able to even to see you all. So it was blurred, you are all blurred, but still I can see something, outline of human beings. But that's very good to me. The story is about a great saint. He was not a saint because he was a man who is thinking of only the worldly things, the woman beauty, and he has got a famous lover called Chindamani. She's a prostitute but very beautiful, and he cannot live without this prostitute Chindamani. And one night he was leaving his home to reach her at night. It was not only dark, it's full of stormy night, and he had to go to river, a flooded river, and to forest, etc., to reach that. There's no other way conveyance at night, and it's impossible to go in the darkness to see. But his desire is so much that he want to see. Without her, he cannot spend even 1 minute at night. So he left and he walked to a forest and so forth. At last he came to a big river, and the river is just flooded, water overflowing to the banks. And yet he had to swim, and at midnight, how can he go in the darkness and stormy night? Wind is blowing, rain is pouring, and he had to swim across the swollen rivers. It's impossible. But his desire to see this woman is so intense, he didn't care about it. And then he's looking how to swim, and he saw a dead body floating and washed away, and the dead body smelly. But he didn't even smell the body of the dead body. He just caught her as a raft, and he used that raft dead body. He swam across the river and went other side. And then he walked to the sea, bleeding with the wounds, pricking by various things, animals and ants and mosquitoes, ponds, etc. Whole body is bleeding and wounds and scratching, falling in. But he didn't get the body smelling because he was holding a dead body. And at last he reached the house. The house was locked and she's upstairs and off, but she can't hear because it's stormy night. And then he tried to somehow reach the top floor by climbing and was looking for a rope anywhere. And he saw a rope hanging. Oh my God, my lover, my beloved Sindamani dropped his rope for me. But it was actually a python. So he just hold the python and climbed to the top, and at last we broke the window and Chindamani woke up. My God, who is that? And he saw her lover, smelly, ugly, all scratchy, bleeding. And then he says to her, see how much I love you? I crossed the Swollen River. How did you cross the river? I found a dead body and I took this raft. And how did you climb up here? So you put a rope for me. And he looked, there was no rope. My God, it's a python. He did not even, it's a python. He did not know it was a dead body. He didn't care about the river. But only thing, his only desire was to see her and spend the night with her. She looked at her. My God, you are not only disgusting, your body smelling like a dead body. You look at the whole thing. You took so much trouble to cross and to see and to be with this flesh. If you use even that 1/1,000,000th of that desire to see God, Krishna, how wonderful it will be. You can see Krishna today itself. You are so disgusting. Just to enjoy this body, this fleshy body. Look at the smell. I can't even tolerate it. You are so smelly. When she said you are disgusting, your effort, all this is so bad. He said, oh my God, you opened my eyes. You are my guru. He took 2 needles and poked the eye, which I tried to. Restore my eyesight by laser beam. He did opposite. He took the 2 needles and poked the eyes. And he said, I will not use this eye to see any beauty of this world, not any woman's face. I see only Lord Krishna. Until that, I don't want to see anything. He destroyed the eyesight and he prostrated before the O Chindamani, my guru. That prostitute became his guru. That's called guru is not with the 10 head. Anyone who can open your eyes and make you to realize this immortal self or God, he is your guru. It's not that don't expect that some guru is going to touch you and make you. There's no such guru exist except in your imagination. Otherwise, we all will be great saints by this time, isn't it? But we are still, she's a doctor, I'm still a Swami struggling to open my eyes. But only I got my only. I want to see Lakshmipati. My God is called Lakshmipati. Lord Narayana. Vishnu is called Lakshmi. Lakshmi is Padi. Padi means Lord or husband. So the Narayana is the Lakshmi, the goddess, the wealth or prosperity. He is the Lord's, Lakshmi is Padi. I want to see Lakshmi Padi. Then what I got is neuropathy. And also retina padi. My disease is called retina, in the diabetic they call retinopathy. All blood vessels grows out, bleeds and so forth, called retinopathy. And then neuropathy, I can't walk because I have broken knee, and neuropathy, all nerves are short. So what I got instead of Lakshmipati, I got retinopathy and neuropathy and other padi. They all know, all doctors know various padis, isn't it? How many padis are there? How many lords are there? That's why I'm also suffering. You also suffering. Everyone is suffering. But together let us understand the philosophy. Dasvagam Tavakeshwar. Be servant. Surrender to him. We get no power to conquer this Maya. So learn this lesson and don't run after guru to find guru. You won't find anywhere. You have to work hard, and guru can come in the form of a prostitute, in the form of an old man or a sick man. In the Gurudeva Sivananda's first guru was an untouchable who taught him the fencing. And then second guru was in Surgasan, he was serving. And before that in Malaysia, as a doctor himself, a mendicant came, he took him to his house to treat him because there was no other place. And he taught first Vedanta philosophy to him. So this God came in the form of a sick man. So God can come in different forms, sick man, old man, prostitute, wife, your own children, maybe your guru. Children can open your heart. Like Prahlada tried to open his father, Hiranyaka is the most powerful man. try to open. There is no power over Father. He controls all the three worlds, and only Lord Vishnu, Narayana, you surrender to him, your power has no meaning. And his father tried to destroy Prahlada. He only repeated, Om Namo Narayanaya. Father could not touch him. Where is your Vishnu? I want to destroy him. He is hiding somewhere. He is everywhere, Father. But show me one place I can fight with him. I told him that Vishnu, he is trying to hide and he destroyed my son. You are repeating in my enemy's name, Vishnu. You won't even open in my enemy's name, Narayan is my enemy. You are my son. How come you? But everyone is afraid, but this Prahlada young boy, not afraid. He repeats, no further, this egoism will destroy you. Please surrender to Lord Narayana. And the father was more angry, the more he tried to destroy his son. He tried to throw him from the mountain top and put him in the fire, and they stampeded by the elephant. But nothing could destroy this baby. His son, he himself got the power, but he could not do anything with all the power. He could not destroy his son. Where is that Nara? I am going to destroy him first. He's everywhere. The young son, 7-year-old boy said, show me. You see in this pillar, the huge pillar, stone pillar in his palace. He is in this pillar also. He's in the pillar also, Father. And he takes his big mace and bangs on the pillar. And there comes Narasimha, the Lord Hari. Why he comes as Narasimha as incarnate to destroy the... Because he did penance, Prahlada's wife. And in this penance, Brahma gave boon. He asked Brahma, give me immortality. That's the conclusion story. Immortality. I want to be immortal. No one can kill me. No, I will not die by anything. So give me immortality. That's a boon. Brahma said, that one boon, even I can't give because I myself is not immortal. I might 100 years of my life, which is about 2 pararthas, which is the creation of 5 billion, 10 billion years, is only he can rule, just like a President Nixon or Reagan. They can only live of 8 years or maximum, and afterward they are no. So how can I give that boon? Ask any other boon. Then he starts, okay, I want this boon. I will not be killed day or night. Okay, you will not be killed by day or night. I will not be killed by weapon. You will not be by weapon. I will not be men or beast or angels. So you will not be men or beasts or angels. And he did every type of legal documents signed by Brahma. That means he will not be killed by wet weapons or hard weapons. Okay, be it so. And be it so, be it so. So he took everything he made such a way that no one can even come. That power he got, now he is ruling. He drove away the Indra from the heaven and all other angels and so forth. He was controlling all 3 worlds. And his only son he sent to study from his teacher. And but this boy was not afraid. The whole world was trembling. But this boy only repeated, Om Namo Narayana. And the father, who taught you this mantra? Oh, this boy was taught when the mother was in the womb, Narada came and repeated this mantra. And the boy heard and he remembers that mantra. So he's initiated by Narada. Anyhow, when all the things fail, that's why Narasimha, you cannot be killed by man or animal or angels. So he took half man and half lion. One of the Brahma's boon has been cancelled. Because legal battle, no, he must look at the legal documents. Everything, there's no transgression of that boon. And so he's neither man nor lion. So he took lion's face and man's body. So neither man nor animal. And then he cannot be day or night. So he chose the time just at the twilight, just sunsets and sunrise. That's a small period of time is called twilight. There's neither day nor night. So and then he cannot be killed inside or outside, above or below. All right. So he just took him to the door, in between the door, neither inside nor outside, you see. And then he cannot be killed upside or down, so he put on his lamb. He cannot kill by the weapon, hard weapon or soft weapon. So the claw. Claw is neither hard nor soft, neither wet nor, so he is the claw. And he looked every type of these things, and all the legal things, he checked everything's okay. Then he destroyed his father. And then Prahlada, no, even Lakshmi, the goddess, his own consort won't come. Brahma, all the angels were terrified to see this form. Whole world is trembling in Narasimha's form. So terrible it was. And Brahma said, Lakshmi, please go and make that form now. Everything's over. She was afraid to come. Nobody could come. So Brahma called the young Prahlada, 7-year-old boy. This manifestation is because for you to save you, though he saved the whole world, you just go and try to please and bring that old form with four hands and smiling face with the food in the hand. Like a lion cub, he's not afraid of mother. So he walks towards the great Narasimha, and the terrible form and dead body of the father still is pulling up all the chest and the boy, Narasimha saw, he took the boy, put his lap. Are you not afraid of this form? The Prahlad says, no, Lord, I am not afraid of this form, but I am afraid of your Maya. Your Maya taking birth in a demonical womb, and just bless me, I will no more fear of your Maya. Take away from this Maya. And the Narasimha blesses, take up the story ends that even such great devotees are afraid of Maya. No sages and saints, no one can say, I am conquered Maya. If I say that I am greatest liar in the world, I am also suffering by. That's what my whole story. So do not believe anybody says, oh yes, I am a God realized soul. I am a Brahmic soul, I am supreme, I am going to give God realization. Then Gurudev said in his biography, Swami Shivananda, where you can find out he is a God realized soul or not, use SB40. You want to know the formula? You can easily find out. SB40. You want to know the formula? Yes. What that means? You can find out. But don't use on me. Okay, that's fine. It means, S means shoe, B means beating. 40 times. You take a shoe, an old shoe, and give me 40 beating, you will know that I am a God realized soul or not. If I can still smile after 40 beating, definitely I am a God realized soul. If I even after 20 beating, come on, stop that. I hit you with everything I can. Then I am not a God. Yes, God can beat you. God can come in the form of an assassin. As Gurudev, one of his own disciples, came to heal him with an axe. He prostrated before him, garlanded him. He did not say, Gurudev said, thus God came in the form of an assassin. You think God will come only with the fruit in the hand? He can also come with axe in your hand. That's called a grace. So that's what Swami Shivananda. I lived with him, we all lived with him, That oneness. And he never say anything except God in all. He prostrated before everybody. He even prostrated before me, and I was coming in as my military long story. Anyhow, so remember that Maya overpowers everybody. Look at that Rajneesh who gave in his ashram, everyone is a big illusion. He created a huge base with all men he gave. He is himself a Jain, he is white he is wearing. He gave everyone, to prostitute, to everybody, child, everyone orange. This for us is sacred, though we are not ready. At Gurudev's grace we are sticking to this orange, which is created by our Shankaracharya. It is very sacred for us. And with this I don't want to do anything wrong. Though it still reminds me, be careful, Swami, you are a Swami. You are wearing this. It frightens me. No, this really frightens me. They have given orange. This is very, very, but he gives this robe. He doesn't like Hindus. He's a Jain. And he wants to destroy the Swami order. He gives this orange robe to everybody. And he himself doesn't wear that. And he gave the title Bhagavan. From Acharya, he himself, the first time he gave Acharya Rajneesh, Acharya means like Shankaracharya, he gave the title. Then he was not satisfied. He just increased the title to Bhagavan. Bhagavan Krishna, like Bhagavan Rajneesh. He himself gave all the titles. And then he made a beautiful big ashrams. He made all the men, because of the photographs, all the men with orange robes like Swamis, they named Swami to everybody, and they were all having submission guns and mission guns. And all the women, they're also Ma, they call it. And their girls are all taken their clothes and taken big color picture published everywhere, all over. And now everyone thinks, when you see an orange robe Swami like us, oh, he's Rajneesh, boy. It really destroys the very order. We are suffering. I'm not trying, I'm great. But for at least I got respect, and it's very difficult to get this. Swami means you renounce everything, your wife, your home, your children, your money, your bank balance. I don't have anything. That's what I'm still surviving. And so this kept me alive. This, the greatest wealth is renunciation. And this robe reminds me constantly, be careful, Swami, don't put any money in the bank. Thank you. And don't buy any house in the rent. It reminds me. And don't live a luxurious life. Don't go to bars and restaurants and then fight. Well, thank you, remind me. And don't get angry with these people, but I do get angry. It's very difficult to congregate. So that's for the purpose of this formal initiation and Swami. It reminds me this illusion exists, and it reminds me. But you cannot use this type of things, very difficult to renounce. So repeat God's name, Om Namo Narayanaya, and surrender to Him all the time. Doesn't matter where it is, like Prahalada or like Meera. Repeat God's name. Doesn't matter where you are, what type of conditions you are, you will be saved from this Maya. But your own power, don't try. Nor anybody can take you across this Maya. Only you can do by surrendering to the Lord's feet. Now I repeat Om Namo Narayanaya and conclude. Om Namo Narayanaya, 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 Om Namo Narayanaya. Dive deep into silence, substratum. That is your Atman, your soul, the silence. Dive deep into silence and merge in the silence away from the body and all these illusions. Just for a few minutes.